Okay. Okay, here's the video I said I was going to tune in and show you all how much salt and how much vinegar you're supposed to put in your pint jars. That's Papa. So, use 1 teaspoon. So it's 1 part, if you're going to use the coarse salt, it's 1 part salt, 2 parts vinegar. But if you're going to use the regular salt, like the regular table salt, then it's 2 and 2. So we usually do it all at once, like the salt. I'm gonna put a plate, hold on here, just so I'm not pouring it over the fish itself. So if you're commenting, I cannot see it. My cup is, or my phone is in a cup on the shelf. So if you're just tuning in, it is 1 part salt, 2 part vinegar. If you're using the coarse salt. So, I got some students asking last year on like how do I prepare my winter food or how I prep my winter food, and so I'm just doing a short video, live video on how you can prep your winter food so you have food for the winter. So we're doing salmon in pint-sized jars. So 1 part salt, 2 parts vinegar. So it's easier to get all your fish done at the, like you have a table full of jars and then you pack it all, and then you do the salt and vinegar. And I got asked on my last video on how much, or how long I should say, that you keep your fish in the pressure cooker. And it's 90 minutes for your salmon in the pressure cooker. And if you're going to do it old school and you're going to do a water bath, it is 4 to 4.5 hours in the water bath. Boiling water bath, I should say. We're just shy of 4 dozen. So we're about 9 short from the 4 dozen mark. So this was about 17 fish. So you're just going to do 1 part salt, 2 parts vinegar if you're using the coarse salt. And if you're just going to use the regular table salt, which is fine, it's 2 and 2. What the salt does is it helps preserve it. And then with the vinegar, it helps if you have bones in your fish, if you didn't debone it, then the vinegar will help break down the bones so it's softer, so you can eat it. My family, we leave the bones in the fish. It gives it calcium, the nutrients from the bones for us. I'm just going to do it. Almost done the salt here. more jars. Any questions, I'll comment on the post later as I cannot see any comments. One more jar and then we can move to the vinegar. So there's all the salt. I got a knife. We're just gonna poke a hole. And I'm just going to use a bowl for the vinegar so I'm not always pouring the thing over. So now you're going to do 2 parts vinegar in all the jars. 1, 2. And once this is all done, then we can put the lids on. With the lids you have to warm it, and when you warm the lids, it allows the seal to soften a bit. And when you put the lids on and the rings, you do not want to tighten it like real tight, but just tight enough to close it. And then if you're putting in the pressure canner, it is 90 minutes in the pressure canner and 4 to 4.5 hours in the water bath. And if you're just tuning in right now, it is 1 part salt, 2 parts vinegar. I'm using coarse salt and just regular white vinegar. So that's just a little video. Oh, Bernie, you want to let Mom in? She's outside. So yeah, if you're just tuning in, this is how I do my salmon. I got students asking how I prepare my winter foods, and I told them I'll do a couple short videos on how to preserve food. So I'm using pint-sized jars, coarse salt, and pure white vinegar. You want to do your fish just below the rim. And then there's 1 part salt, 2 parts vinegar. And I'll be using a pressure cooker. So it's 90 minutes in the pressure cooker. And if I was going to do it bath water, it'll be about 4 to 4.5 hours. So stay tuned later. I'll be posting another video later on. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day. Bye.